Hello dear students, welcome to the 7th part of chapter 14 statistics. Students, in the last part of the video we have solved the questions of exercise 14.2 and today we are going to solve the questions of exercise 14.3. As you all know students that the questions of exercise 14.1 from NCERT that was based upon mean. The questions of exercise 14.2 was based upon the topic mode and the questions of exercise 14.3 is based upon the topic that is median. Okay, so today we are going to solve the questions which is based upon the topic median. Okay, so keep your NC while watching this video, just keep your NCERT book with you. Okay, so that there will be no need of writing the questions on the board. So the first question of exercise 14.3 is what? The following frequency distribution gives the monthly consumption of electricity of 68 consumers of a locality. Find the median, mean and mode of the data and compare them. Okay, so students, as you can see that this question is very easy. Okay, only you have to find the median, mean and mode of the data. Okay, table is given. So I have told you all the methods that how to find mean, how to find mode and how to find median. Okay, once again I want to remind you that the formula, see, we are solving the exercise 14.3. okay, and in this exercise we are solving the questions which are based upon median. Okay, and what is the formula for median? Median is equal to lower limit plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency upon f into h. This is the formula of median. I have told you, okay, where L is what? L is the lower limit of median class. N by 2 is what? N by 2, N is sum of frequency and N by 2 means half of the sum of frequency. CF is what? It is the cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class. Okay, and F is what? F is the frequency of the median class. H is what? H is class size. Okay, so you will find the median by the help of this formula. Okay students, so question number 1 is very easy. Okay, you can do it by yourself. You have to find mean, median and mode. Now students, coming to the question number 2. Question number 2 is little bit different, so we will discuss it here. Okay, and the question number 2 is what? If the median of the distribution is given below is 28.5, okay, means one cumulative frequency distribution is given, okay, and the median is given, that is 28.5. we have to find the values of x and y. So how we'll do it, students? Let us see. The question is given like this. Here it is given class interval, okay, then it is given frequency, okay. So class interval is from 0 to 10. The frequency is given 5. 10 to 20, the frequency is given x. 20 to 30, the frequency is given 20. Okay, 30 to 40, the frequency is given 15, and 40 to 50, the frequency is given y, and 50 to 60, the frequency is given 5. Okay students, so one table is given where class interval is given, frequency is given, okay, and also it is written that total, okay, total is 60. The sum of frequency, or you can say n, is given 60. So we have to find the values of x and y. Also it is said that, see, we are solving the question number 2. Also it is said that the median of given question is 28.5. Means we are having the value of median, but we have to find the values of x and y. So how we will do it, students? Let us see. See students, we will follow the same procedure for this question as we have done all the questions related to median. Firstly, we will find the cumulative frequency. Okay, what is cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency, in the column of cumulative frequency, what we do, we just add the next frequency and write it in this column. Okay, like here, if it is 5, okay, if it is 5, then the first number will be 5. Then after we will write 5 plus x. Okay, in the same manner we will fill all the column. Okay, how we are doing it? We are doing like the first number we have written, then we have added x, then it will be 5 plus x. Now 5 plus x will be added to 20. So 5 plus 20, that will be 25 plus x. Okay, now 25 plus x will be added to 15. So it will be 40 plus x. Now 40 plus x will be added to y. So it will be 40 plus x plus y. And 40 plus x plus y if added to 5. So it will be 45 plus x plus y. Okay students. And also students, I have told you that the last number of cumulative frequency column should be equal to the sum of frequency. Okay, why? Because we are adding these now. Okay, so the last number of cumulative frequency column should be equal to the sum of frequency, means n. So from here students, we can get our first equation, and that equation will be what? 45 plus x plus y. Okay, this is also the sum of frequency, and this number is given 60. That is also the sum of frequency. So from here students, we can get that x plus y is equal to, this 45 will be shifted, and when you will subtract it, it will be 60 minus 45, so it will be 15. Okay students, so here the first equation we have got, that is x plus y is equal to 15. Okay, now students, as we can see, the median is given 28.5. So in the type of median question, what we do, firstly we decide that which is our median class. Okay, so firstly we have to decide that which one is our median class, and for that students, you can see that median is given 28.5. Okay, so if median is 28.5, it means that it lies between 20 to 30. Okay, in the previous questions of median was not given. So how we decide the median class? By finding n by 2. Okay, by finding n by 2, we decided in the previous types of question that what will be our median class. But here directly median is given. So if directly median is given, so we can say that it lies between 28.5 lies between 20 to 30. So this class will be our median class. This class will be our median class. Okay, why? Because 28.5 lies between 20 to 30, so it is clear that 20 to 30 will be our median class. Are you getting my point? Okay, directly median is given, so we can say that 28.5 lies between 20 to 30, so our median class should be 20 to 30. Okay, now students, if we have got our median class, so we can find the value of n by 2. Okay, n by 2, see, n is given 60, so n by 2 we can write that it is 30. Okay, L is what? We know that L is the lower limit of the median class, so here L is 20. Okay, and CF is what? CF students, we know that cumulative frequency, the value of CF is the value of CF of the preceding class. Okay, if it is the median class, then CF will be what? CF will be the cumulative frequency of the preceding class. Okay, so 5 plus x, the value of CF will be 5 plus x. Okay, and what is F? So we know that F is the frequency of median class. So F is what? F is 20. Now, so students, we should apply the formula, and the formula I have written that it is L plus n by 2 minus CF upon F into H. Okay, so median is given, it is given 28.5 is equal to L is given, L is 20 plus n by 2 is 30 minus CF, CF is 5 plus x. Okay, and frequency is what, students? Frequency is 20. Okay, here it is written frequency is 20, and the class size is, students, as you can see that the gap is everywhere of 10. Okay, so the class size will be 10. So students, we have to solve this equation. Okay, we have to solve this equation. How we can solve? Let us see. See, students, it is 28.5 is equal to 20 plus 30 minus 5, that is 25, 25 minus x, and here it is 20 into 10. So you can see, students, that this 0 and 0 will be cancelled out, so only 2 will be here. Okay, so no need to write this, only 2 will be there in the denominator, because this 0 and this 0 will be cancelled out. Okay, so the equation will be like this. Now we have to simplify it, so you can take the LCM of these two. So here it will be 2. Okay, and then you can write it like 40 plus 25 minus x, and this 2, in the next step this 2 will multiply here. So 28.5, it will be 57 is equal to 40, or you can shift this 40 in the left hand side, so it will be 57 minus 40. Okay, and shift this 25 also, so that is in positive. Okay, and then it will be minus x. Now students, 40 plus 25, that is 65 in the negative side, 65 with the negative sign here, and here positive 57, so it will be minus 8 is equal to minus x. 57 plus 8, that is 65. Minus and minus will be cancelled out, so x will be 8. And students, if x is equal to 8, so you can put the value putting in first, and by putting in first, x plus y is equal to 15, x is 8, so when you will shift it, it will be 8 plus y is equal to 15, or you can say y is equal to 7. Okay, so x is 8 and y is equal to 7. What is the easiest method to check that the values of x and y are true or not? So you can say, you can see here that 45 plus x plus y. Okay, 45 plus 8 plus 7, then it will be 60. So here you can see that it is 60, means it is correct. Okay students, so this is the method to find the values of x and y. Okay, this is the question which is different type from other questions. Okay, but no need to just face problem here. Okay, you can solve it easily as you are following the procedure in the previous types of question. You can follow the same procedure for this question also. Okay students, nothing is there different that I have done. Okay, the same procedure I have followed by applying the median formula, and here I have added the cumulative frequency, and I have made the first equation so that after finding the one variable we can find the other variable. Okay students, now you can pause the video and note it down. Coming to the question number 3, students. Question number 3 is, a life insurance agent found the following data for distribution of ages of 100 policy holders. Calculate the median age if policies are given only to persons having age 18 years onwards but less than 60 years. Okay. The students, here the table is given in some different form. Okay. But it is like that question that I have told you, that less than 20, less than 30. Are you remember that question? That less than 20, less than 30. So I have told you how to convert that table in class interval table. Okay, I have told you this, but if you're not remembering, so I am just making the table of that, okay, so that you can memorize that. After making the table, the calculation is so easy. You know that how to apply formula, how to find median class and everything. Okay, so let us see. The table is given like age, okay, and here it is written that number of policy holders, number of policy holders. Students, the limitation is there, okay, means it is said that the policies will be given only to those who are having only their minimum age as 18 and their maximum age as 60. Means 18, from the starting point is 18 and the ending point is 60. Okay, so in the first row it is written that below 20. Okay, it is written that below 20. Okay, and the number of policy holders is 2. After that it is below 25 and it is written 6. For below 30 it is 24, and then below 35 it is given 45, below 40 it is given 78, below 45 it is given 89, below 50, okay, here everywhere below word is there, below 50 it is 92, below 55 it is 98, and below 60, okay, it is 100. Okay, it is also given in the question that total number of policy holders is 100. Okay, students, this table is given in the question. Okay, but to solve the question we have to draw another table. Okay, and that table should be with class interval. Okay, means we have to decide the class interval. Okay, and after that we will write the frequency and then we will write the cumulative frequency. Here you can see, students, that it is given that below 20 2 policy holders are there, below 25 6 policy holders are there. So you can compare, students, that below 25 total 6 policy holders are there, but in these 6 these 2 will also be there. Okay, means if you are saying that below 25 means below 25 6 policy holders it is given, okay, but in these 6 these 2 will also be there, na, because in below 20 these 2 will be there. Okay, in below 20 these 2 were there, and now we are saying that below 25 and here it is given that it is 6. Okay, means in this 6 these 2 will already here. Okay, here including. So what I want to say, students, that this given, it is the cumulative frequency. Okay, this is given what? This is not the frequency, it is the cumulative frequency. And how we can find the frequency from cumulative frequency? As you can see, students, that in the questions related to the frequency, okay, where frequency was given, how we were finding the cumulative frequency? By adding the next frequency, na? So here, if cumulative frequency is given and we want to find the frequency, so we have to subtract the previous frequency. Okay, then only we can find the frequency. So here I am just preparing a table, okay, which will help to solve the question. Here I am writing class interval, here I will write the frequency, and here I will write the cumulative frequency which is already given in the question. Okay students, so see, the first one is below 20. Students, the starting point is what? The starting point is 18. Okay, because policy will be given only to them who is above 18 years old. Okay, so here the first class interval will be 18 to 20. Cumulative frequency is 2, and we know that in the first row cumulative frequency and frequency will be same. Okay, so here 18 to 20 will be there. The next is below 25. So now students, the next data will start from 20 to 25. Okay, 20 to 25. Cumulative frequency is given 6. Cumulative frequency is given 6. How we can find the frequency, students? See, in the previous type of question we add this number and this number. Suppose here x is there. Okay, for a while. Okay, for a while, suppose that here it is x. So if we add 2 plus x, then it should be equal to 6. Okay, so what will be the value of x, students? You have to subtract this 6 minus 2. Means here in this column, how we will get the value? We have to subtract the previous frequency, that is 4. Okay student, so like this we will prepare the whole table. Below 30 means 25 to 30. The frequency is given 24. So how we will get this frequency? We have to subtract 24 minus 6, and that 24 minus 6 is 18. Okay, then 30 to 35. Below 35 the frequency is given 45. So we have to subtract 45 minus 24, and it will be 21. Okay students, the next is 35 to 40. 35 to 40. So 35 to 40, the frequency, the cumulative frequency is given 78. So how will find the frequency? We have to subtract 78 minus 45. Okay, 8 minus 5 it is 3, 7 minus 4 it is also 3. Okay, so the frequency is 33. Then 40 to 45. How will find 40 to 45? You can see students that here 40 to 45 it is given 89. And how it will get the value of frequency? 89 minus 78, it will be 11. Okay, and then we have to find 45 to 50. 45 to 50 it is given 92. So 92 minus 89, we have just subtracted the previous cumulative frequency, it will be 3. Then 50 to 55. Okay, the age between 50 to 55, 98 policy holders are there. Sorry, 98 total policy holders which are having age below 55. Okay, so how many policy holders will be there in between 50 to 55? For that students, we have to subtract 98 minus 92, and that is 6. Okay, then the last 55 to 60. For this students, 55 to 60, you can see that below 60 total 100 is there. Okay, cumulative frequency is 100. So how will get the value of frequency? That will be 2. Now students, after preparing this table is helpful to solve the question. Means this table will be helpful to find the median exactly. Okay, because in this table frequency was not given. Now once we have made this table, so we can decide our median class by finding the value of n. N is 100, you can see. Okay, by deciding the median class, we'll get the value of L, we'll get the value of H. Okay, we'll get the value of CF, we'll get the value of F, and by putting all these values in the formula, we can solve the question. Okay students, see, it is very easy. The value of n is what? The value of n is 100. So if we divide it by 2, then it will be 50, and just after the 50 the number is 78. So this class will be our median class. So L will be 35, okay, F will be 33, CF will be 45, okay, and N by 2 will be 50. So by applying all these values in the formula, we will get our result. Okay students, so you should note down the table. Okay, you should note down the table how we'll find the values, and after noting it down, okay, you can solve the question by yourself. Now students, just pause the video and note it down. Now students, coming to the question number 4. Okay, the fourth question is the lengths of 40 leaves of a plant are measured correct to the nearest millimeter, and the data obtained is represented in the following table. Okay, one table is given, you have to find the median length. Students, we have solved so many questions like this. Okay, where we have to find the median. Okay, so this question is easy, you can solve it by yourself. One thing you have to consider here, that the data given is not in continuous frequency. So as I have told you students in so many questions, that if the data is not continuous, the frequency distribution is not continuous, so only you have to do is what? Just subtract 0.5 from lower limit and add 0.5 in upper limit. If you do this students, your data, your frequency distribution will automatically becomes what? Will become in continuous frequency distribution. Okay, so to make the frequency distribution in continuous frequency distribution, you have to do this. Okay, that subtract 0.5 from lower limit and add 0.5 in upper limit. Okay, so by changing this, you will prepare a table. Okay, and after that you can solve your question. Question number 5 is find the following table given. Find the following table gives the distribution of the lifetime of 400 neon lamps. Okay, one table is given, so you have to find the median time of a lamp. Okay, so students, it is also very easy. Only you have to do what? By preparing the table. Okay, by preparing the cumulative frequency table, you can find all the values of the variable, and by applying in the formula you will get your result. Okay, so this question just try to do yourself. Yes, calculation will be here. Okay, of larger number, so don't be hesitate, just solve the question by calm mind. Okay, question number 6 is 100 surnames were randomly picked up from a local telephone directory. Find the frequency distribution of the number of letters in English alphabets in the surnames was obtained as follows. Okay, so here also one table is given, and yes, it is in continuous frequency distribution, but here it is said that determine the median number of letters in the surnames, find the mean number letters in the surnames, and also find the modal. Means you have to find median and mode also. All the three you have to find it. But the students, the given data is so easy. Okay, means the given frequency distribution, the number is so easy, so you can find mean, median and mode, all three, by applying their formulae. Okay students, so this question is also easy, you can do it by yourself, because I have told you all the methods to find mean, median and mode. 7th question is the distribution below gives the weights of 30 students of a class. Find the median weight of the students. Okay, so here one frequency table is given. Okay, but yes, it is also very easy. only you have to, firstly you will find, as we have done in all questions, firstly we have to find our median class, and then we'll find all the values of variables, so that easily we can find the value of median. Okay students, by applying the formula you will get your result. Now students, like this we have completed exercise 14.3 also. Okay, I have told you the questions which were different from the other type of questions, means all the types of questions I have told you. Okay, now it is your duty to practice it. Okay, just practice more and more, because it is sure that the questions will be from mean, median and mode in the board examination, because the type of question of ogive, okay, means ogive type of question, the graph type of questions is now removed from your syllabus. So what is left? Only the questions based upon mean, median and mode. And one more thing is students, there is a formula in the last given of this chapter, empirical formula. Okay, what is empirical formula? Empirical formula is mode is equal to 3 into median minus 2 into mean. Okay students, so this type of question can also be asked in the board examination of 2 or 3 marks. Okay, mode can be given, median, in these 3. Okay, if 2 is given and you have to find the third one, okay, you can apply this formula. Okay, we have studied this formula in class 9th also. Okay, we have solved questions based upon this. So this year also the questions can be asked on this formula. This formula is known as empirical formula. Okay, and the formula is mode is equal to 3 into median minus 2 into mean. Okay, mode, median and mean. If in these 3 2 is given, any 2 is given, suppose mode and median is given, you have to find the mean. Okay, so you can just change the formula for the mean and you can solve the question. Okay students, so I think all the topics of this chapter we have covered, okay, which are now there in your syllabus. Okay, and like this we have completed this chapter. Students, now just practice more and more questions of mean, median and mode, which has the questions which have came in the previous board exams. Okay, so just practice of that, and yes, just remember all the formula. Means the most important thing is what? The most important thing is what? That you should remember all the formulae. Okay, with the reference. Means suppose if you have learned the formula of mode. Okay, the formula of mode is what? Mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0, in the denominator 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Okay, you have learned this formula. But students, if you are not knowing that what is F0, what is F1, what is F2, how you will apply this formula, how you will solve the question. So you have to remember the formula with the reference of the variables. Okay, that what variable contains what. Okay students, so just prepare fair copy very well, prepare your NCERT fair copy very well. I have told you the questions of R.D. Sharma also, I have told you the questions of NCERT also. Okay, so students, just prepare your fair copy very well, and thank you very much. Thank you students.